Two classes, na?
Only yesterday. Yeah,
Only
sorry.
one, two classes.
Yeah.
So busy. You got the audio?
No. Yesterday I did, no.
You
Please
got
send those.
the video.
Please send those
Okay.
links. I
So
didn't
Hemam,
receive.
can you please send the? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will click on everything.
Can you see my? Okay. Okay. So today, so in the last 2 days, we have covered super keyword, constructor, break keyword, and continue keyword. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, today we will see one of the OOPS concepts. So what are, how many OOPS concepts are there, guys?
4.
4 OOPS concepts, yes or no? So first is inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, and polymorphism. Polymorphism also we have covered. Inheritance also we have covered. So we are left with 2, that is encapsulation and abstraction. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is encapsulation?
The process of hiding the required data.
Can you, I couldn't hear you. Can you be a bit louder?
Yeah, the process of hiding the required data.
Can you elaborate what exactly the required data in the sense?
Some secure data. Like for example, say for example bank account. Okay. See, the guy who is having the account can only see his amount in the account. The guys should not. They don't want to see the money. So we can hide the data using this encapsulation.
Hello.
1 second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. Yeah, Sai. Go on.
Yeah. For example, suppose any bank account. So banking account. By
Hello.
I can secure.
Okay. So you are like close to it. So mainly the encapsulation, what do you mean by it's a process of, it's also a data hiding concept. It's also a data hiding concept, but in a different manner. Okay. So as you told, it's a bank account. Yes or no? So bank account, in the bank account, you will have account number and all those stuff, right? So third person, like a stranger should not able to edit your data. Yes or no?
Yes.
Should not have right access to your data.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, certain things will be of private within your. So, suppose for example, this class is nothing but your bank account. Okay, and under the bank account, what are the details will be there? Your address, your name, your account number, your PAN details, your all the details will be there. Mobile number, everything will be there. But certain things will be made as private, especially account number, mobile number. It depends on the bank to bank. Now, in that case, what will happen if any third party classes, if third person is trying to access your data, it will stop you. Yes or no? It should stop. It should not give the right access to that data. It should only give the read access. You getting it, guys? You getting it, Anita?
Yeah.
So how we achieve this? So for achieving encapsulation, your data member should be private. Yes or no? Now, what do you mean by private? We have already completed access modifiers. Okay, what do you mean by private? When you declare any data member, any variable as private, what is the scope of that? Can anyone tell me? What is the scope of private data member?
We can access only in private
Within a class.
Within a class. So you cannot access, sorry.
outside of the class.
Okay, you cannot access outside the class. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for example, so how this encapsulation works is, the first condition is your data member should be private. And for your data member, you will be providing read and write access. What do you mean by read and write access? This is nothing but set and get method. So in Groovy, so there is one more language called Groovy, which is actually similar to Java. Okay, but what are the drawbacks in Java which has been implemented in Groovy? Okay, now in Groovy, whenever you declare any variable, right, by default, even if you don't declare any setter and getter method, it automatically it will, that Groovy class will create inbuilt. It will automatically create your setter and getter method for each variable. But in Java, you need to create explicitly. Yes or no? You getting it? What I'm trying to say? So let me explain. Okay. Can anyone explain this code to me? What I've done? I've not done any rocket science here. I've just created two methods. What is the purpose of these methods? Can anyone explain to me? Anita, can you explain to me what I have written? Okay. This is my private data member. Yes or no? Or private variable. Now, private variable cannot be accessed outside the class. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can you be a bit louder? Your voice is very slow.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, private data member cannot be accessed outside the class. Okay. And for these members, I have created a setter and getter methods. Setter and getter method. Set is nothing but write access. Okay. And get is nothing but read access. Okay. Now for my class, I've created both setter and getter methods. Means if I create one more class, okay, say test encapsulation, okay, and then with the main function. Okay, in this, if I create an object of this class, okay, E is equal to, if I do this, if I try to access set account number and get account number, can I able to access this?
Those
I'm accessing this. Why? How? Because my methods are public. Even if my data members are private, but still my method is
Public.
public. That's why I can access anywhere. Yes or no? So encapsulation is nothing but it's kind of data hiding. But how you will achieve this? Declare your data members a private. And if you feel like I need to declare setter method, see, so for certain, for example, string name. Now for name, if someone tried to change my name, I should allow. But if someone tried to change my account number, I should not allow. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Now in that case, if I remove this method, means I have not declared any right access. I have not given any right access for my account number. It means that from the third party, if I try to access account number, even I will get compile time error, but still this encapsulation, I'm blocking him to do this. So this prevents hacking and all those stuff. You're getting it? So encapsulation is kind of wrapping up of all your data members into a setter and getter methods. And if you feel like for certain data members, you don't want to give right access to the other classes, you should not declare setter method. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What is encapsulation? So for example, if I give name is equal to Ram, okay. Now if I declare a method, private string get name, return name. Now if I access this, oh sorry, I've declared private method. Okay. Get name. If I just do a get name, this is out. So what will happen? I will get the now if I declare if I admit, if I provide a right access to this instead of set name, and then I'll provide name, and then I will explain what is this keyword. We have a separate session for that. No need to worry. This is nothing but it will refer to current class object. Okay. So just understand that it means that current class value. Understand like that. Okay. Or return. I don't need return for setting a value. So if I just t dot set name, new name, and then if I just get this, I should ideally have overwritten or overrated. So if you see here, first it will be the old value, then I've written, I've override it. That is I've written that name. So I've changed that name. So if you see, the new name is new name. Clear, guys? So what is encapsulation? Encapsulation is a kind of putting all your data members. It's kind of a class. I've not declared any encapsulation keyword and all here. I've only declared setter and getter methods. Now, why the setter and getter methods are used? So that your private members, you can make use of private members in the other classes. That's why you do setter and getter methods. Because your data members, the first condition for encapsulation is your data members should be private. And if your data members are private, obviously you cannot access outside your class. Yes or no? In that case, you provide read and write access to the to your data members, and will be exposed to the other world, the outside world. Clear, guys? Any doubts in encapsulation?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, shall we go to next concept? Okay, one more thing I want to check before we go to next concept. What are the courses you mainly need? So what I understood from yesterday from Anita is Java, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. These 4 you need?
I don't need HTML and CSS. Need Angular.
You don't need HTML. But if you don't understand HTML and CSS, how will you study AngularJS?
Yeah, because I already.
You already know HTML.
Yes, sir. CSS
Okay,
also.
you already know HTML and CSS.
Yes, sir.
Okay, JavaScript you don't need, or you need?
I need, sir.
You need. Okay,
Yeah,
AngularJS. Okay,
it's
Angular.
combination.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Java, JavaScript, and AngularJS. You don't need HTML and CSS. Yes or no?
For me, sir.
Angular.
I don't know about say.
Okay. This is for Anita. Okay. What about Sai? Java,
Yeah, Java,
JavaScript?
Java, yeah, fine.
I
Angular.
couldn't hear you, Sai.
Yeah, the same.
Same Angular, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, if you people are good with HTML and CSS, I don't mind teaching AngularJS. But if you are not good in HTML and CSS, the Angular is mainly see AngularJS in the market. If you see, for the namesake, it's JavaScript. You will be playing both in HTML because you will be creating controllers, and then you will be passing that controller to the HTML file. That's how it goes. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you don't need HTML, CSS, but you just brush up your concepts. Okay, before the AngularJS course. Okay. So I will take Java, JavaScript, and if I get time, I will take AngularJS, or my friend will take. So I will let you know how things goes. Okay. So if you want, so I just need one more question. You want this to be in parallel or sequential? The reason I'm asking here is, what I thought earlier is, you people need HTML and CSS also, because HTML and CSS can be taught parallelly. So that's why I thought parallelly we can take. Okay, if we go in sequential, what is my suggestion is, I will complete Java and then I will start JavaScript. Parallelly, why don't we do JavaScript and AngularJS? See, JavaScript again is again you will be seeing all these concepts, array, all these concepts you will be seeing again. Okay, but some of the concepts are pretty new, might be pretty new in JavaScript. Like you won't be having classes, you will be having functions. So you have a certain difference. So you have so the editor is totally different. The editor you will be using Visual Studio Code.
Okay.
Okay, this is Express.js. Okay, so you will be using Visual Studio Code for JavaScript or any other editor in the market. Okay, so that's the one difference. Even Angular you can use. See, Visual Studio Code you can use for all the JavaScript and HTML functions like Express.js, Node.js. So this is HTML. This is Node.js. Whatever you are seeing, see this is Node.js. Certain things, if you see, this is Express.js. So both the things will be there. Okay, so this tool, download this tool whenever you get a Visual Studio Code. The tool name is Visual Studio Code, VS Code. Okay, it's open source. So download this tool. This tool is like very much user-friendly tool. Okay, guys. So what my suggestion is, once we cover complete Java, I will start JavaScript and my friend will start AngularJS. Is that fine for you?
Yeah. So I forgot to mention I need RESTful web services.
You need?
RESTful web services. REST.
You need web services.
Yeah. REST.
Your voice is breaking. I could hear only web service. What is that?
I need
RESTful web services. Okay,
yes.
RESTful web services in the sense you need just architecture level or how you need?
Where I can get, I mean,
No, that's a different web service is a different zone. Whatever we are doing, JavaScript, Angular is a kind of front end, and web service is a back end. That is middleware. Okay, that's a different concept. We'll try to accommodate, but I don't know how. See, conceptually, if you see, it is vast. Web services, you have web services. If you see, you have a lot of web services in the market. Like MQs, you have SOAP services, you have RESTful services, you have TIPCO, you have IBM WebSphere, you have all this stuff. Okay. So if you need only RESTful web service, we'll try to cover in 4 to 5 days. Okay. We will try to cover in Angular itself. Okay. While taking Angular itself, we'll try to cover it. Okay. So my suggestion is we'll complete Java and then parallelly what we do, JavaScript and AngularJS. It will be parallel. Okay. Okay. Any doubts, guys? Because I don't want you to get confusion here because I am clear what I need to train on. Okay. So Angular, you have already worked. You have already have an idea.
No, sir.
No. Both of you. What about JavaScript?
Yeah, I have like basics. I know basics.
Yeah, basics. Okay, fine. For Angular class, myself and my friend both will attend. Both will join. Okay, if time permits, I will train because I have other, or my friend will take. We will see how things goes. But I will surely complete Java and JavaScript for you people. Okay. Okay. So what is the next concept? So next oops concept, abstraction. What is abstraction? What is abstraction? What is abstraction, guys?
Abstract.
Okay. Abstraction is a data hiding. It's a purely data hiding from the user. Till now, whatever we have seen, it's not a pure data hiding. Okay, because every class, whatever we declare, we implement the methods. We write all the core logic in that. So for example, I will give you an example here. So last week, if you see, we have done one coding part. You remember? You people remember or not? One coding part,
Yes.
small coding problem. So in that, what I mean by the logic, this is logic. This is logic. Where I do some operations. It can be anything. Where I play with the Java concepts. Okay, where I do some operations. That is nothing but a logic. Okay. Now, whatever classes we have covered in all the things, even if I put print hello sys out, that's a logic. That's a process. That's a series of statements. Yes or no? You getting it, guys? What I'm trying to say? It's nothing but implementation. Whatever, even if we write sys out, that's an implementation. Okay, and even if you write series of statements, that's the implementation. So you do with the normal classes. Whenever you declare a class, you have to write all this. Otherwise, there's no point in writing all the methods. But when come to abstraction, you won't do anything. You just declare methods. Implementation will be done in your classes. You getting the difference between a normal class and abstract class? It's a purely data hiding. Implementation will be at class level. Clear?
Yes.
This is a basic definition. So abstraction is a data hiding concept where you will not do any implementation. You will just declare method. That's it. Implementation in the sense writing all the logic in the class file rather than writing a abstract. That's why it's known as abstract. Abstract is nothing but just summary. When you see the definition or a meaning of abstract in Google or any Oxford dictionary, abstract is nothing but a summary. Yes or no? Or a blueprint. You won't be having full details. You will be just having the summary of it. So when you see any film review, okay, for example, recently Mahesh Babu film released, yes or no? Yesterday or day before yesterday, or last week maybe. Last week, right? So most of the people will see the review and go, yes or no?
Yes.
If you are a big fan of Mahesh Babu, you will not see. Even if it's film is bad, you will go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now some of them will actually prefer. We'll have okay. I will see review and then I will go. Okay. So in the review, what you will see? You will see a high level. He's a hero and he has two heroines. He will be going to his native to help his father to get his all this and he solve his family problems in the village, and then he will marry the heroine. This is the overview of the movie. Assume this is a, so what is that? By reading that, what you will understand? You will understand the high view of the high level of the picture. Yes or no?
What is the plot?
Or a blueprint or a summary.
Yeah.
But unless until you go in depth, you will have songs, you will have fights. That is nothing but a logic. That is nothing but your series of statements. Those things and all you can't see in review. In review, have you ever read like here Mahesh Babu has hit 15 villains, Mahesh Babu has had 5 songs? Have you ever read in any review?
No.
Review is just but the core concept of a movie. It's just a high level of the movie, summary of the movie. So the same way, abstraction is nothing but summary of your entire class or your entire framework or your entire architecture. The implementation will be at the back end. So that the main reason we do here is so that no one can view our code. No one can modify our code. That's why the end user should not understand what's the logic behind, but he should understand this method will do something else. Like for example, there's a method called send message. Okay, send message. What the send message will do, for example, you are having mobile, you are sending a WhatsApp. Okay, now you are sending hi to your friend. So have you ever worried? You just worry about whether the message is sent to the receiver or not. Matlab, whenever you send a message, you will just see that your friend has received or not. Yes or no? Blue tick or double ticks. That's how you indicate. But have you ever worried about how the networking works, or how this whenever I send immediately, how the internet capability in the worldwide is developed in such a way like it is like immediately it's my friend is receiving my messages. Have you ever worried about the technical stack of this network? No. Have you ever worried about how the networking works? How this Airtel or Mobile or Virgin Mobile or whatever Bell Canada, see, these are all networks, right? How this networking works, how this mobile network works. Have you ever worried about that? No. Yes or no? You just worry about whether your friend has received your message or not. That's how the abstraction is. Abstraction is nothing but you see the front picture. Send message. Whenever there is a send option, okay, the send message will do this functionality. WhatsApp will do this functionality. Camera will do this functionality. But how the camera is taking the pictures, you will not, no one will try to understand. Yes or no? That's how the abstraction is. Abstraction is nothing but user will see only the features of the class, but he will not worry about the end coding part. The end coding part will be of class level. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now, abstraction, how we implement abstraction in Java. Abstraction can be achieved in Java through abstract class and interface. Yes or no? Now, through abstract class, you can achieve 0 to 100% abstraction. And through interface, you will achieve 100% abstraction. What do you mean by 0 to 100 and what is mean by 100% abstraction? I will explain this after writing abstract class, then you will have a better understanding. Okay. So, and one more thing I want to tell. So there are two ways to achieve abstraction. One is through abstract class and second is interface. Clear? How we will do this, I will explain you. And third thing is abstract class will have abstract keyword.
Yeah.
Okay, just remember this. Now we will start writing abstract class. Now I've already written a class. Let it be. Now I will declare an abstract class. What is abstract class? Abstract followed by class. Okay, sample. Okay, when you declare a normal class, you just give the prefix as abstract. That's it. That's it. Abstract keyword prefixed by the prefix to the class. That's it. Okay. Now this abstract class can have abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Now abstract, so normal method, non-abstract methods in the sense void play. This is normal method. Whatever we have studied so far, that is nothing but non-abstract. Means whenever you don't prefix your method by abstract, that is a normal method. Clear? And in normal method, you do some logic. You write some logic. Yes or no? This is a non-abstract method or a normal method.
Yes.
Okay. But what is an abstract method? Whenever abstract keyword prefixes your method, whenever abstract keyword prefixes your method, that is an abstract method. Now, for abstract method, have you ever seen? Just see the difference. Whenever I declare a normal method, I have declared open bracket, close bracket, I have done the implementation.
Method body.
I have a body for this. But for abstract, I have just terminated with semicolon.
Method name only.
So this functionality will do only running. The end user will understand, okay, run method will do running. Run method will use for running. Where's the implementation part? Implementation you do in the class. Clear?
Yeah.
Now I will explain you what is the 0 to 100%. Now, an abstract class can have an abstract method and non-abstract method.
Okay.
So whenever you have non-abstract method, it means that you're not doing 100% hiding. Yes or no? You are implementing in your abstract class. You're writing a non-abstract methods and you're also doing implementation. Yes or no? Guys, you're getting it?
Yes.
Whenever you're implementing in an abstract class, it means that you're not doing 100% abstraction. Yes or no? Assume you have 10 methods in your abstract class. 5 methods for abstract, 5 abstract methods, 5 non-abstract methods. So what is the percentage of abstraction? 50% abstraction. Clear? So what is the meaning of this? An abstract class can have an abstract method and non-abstract method. But in interface, you cannot have a non-abstract method. Means you cannot have a normal method. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood the difference between abstract class and interface? Interface, you cannot have non-abstract. You cannot have a normal method. Whatever methods you declare, even if you don't provide abstract keyword, it will take an abstract. You cannot provide implementation in that. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, so what we have studied in abstract class will do data hiding, implementation will do in the class, and in abstract class we can achieve 0 to 100% abstraction. Okay, now I've declared abstract class. Now how to use this abstract class? By using, so this is a class, this is a class, so extends. Class to class is inheritance only, na? Yes or no? Class to class is inheritance. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now I'm getting this error. Now, how will I resolve it? What is the error? I will just click on this. This will say add unimplemented methods. Means for run, I've declared an abstract keyword. So I've not implemented. I have to implement it. So whenever you extend the abstract class, it will automatically, the editor will automatically take that. It will check whether it's a normal class or abstract class. If it's an abstract class, it will check whether there is any unimplemented methods. If there are unimplemented methods, if I click that, automatically the method declaration will be created. Clear, guys?
Yeah.
So if I put instead of playing, I put running, and in that mean I just declare object for my child class and then t dot play, t dot run. This is nothing but a normal inheritance.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Can't use implements, right?
Implements is for interface.
Only for interface.
Only for interface. Because this is a class.
Yeah.
This is a class. A class to class will only extends.
Okay.
Class to interface implements.
Okay.
Interface to interface extends. Clear?
Extend to interfaces.
Yes. So interface to interface extends. Class to class extends. Class to interface implements. Clear, guys? What is abstraction? Abstraction is a concept of data hiding where you can have abstract methods and also non-abstract methods. And for non-abstract methods, for abstract methods, you will do implementation in the class through inheritance, and you will use abstract keyword for your class as well as for your abstract methods.
How about variable?
Variable also you can declare.
Okay.
Variable also you can declare abstract. See, variable, for example, how it works. Private. I don't know. Variable will take only static and final. I think variable will not have abstract keyword. Variable can have only static or final.
Okay.
So, for example, yeah, variable will not have abstract.
Okay. Private static, we can say public.
Variable can have only static or final.
Okay.
Okay. So understood abstract. What is abstraction, guys? Any doubts? Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay. Tomorrow we will see interface. Okay.
Okay.
We will complete interface. Then we will start. So once we complete this OOPS concepts, then we'll go to arrays. We have this keyword. You have. Then we'll go to collections. That is hash map, array list, set, tree map. Those are very, very important concepts, collections. So once you do, then you will see Java reflections and what else is pending. I have to check.
Generic types. Generic classes.
Generic classes. Okay, those things handle small concepts only. Okay, so mainly the collections part is heavy, like that we need to cover.
JDBC.
See, JDBC. In JDBC, if you see through Java, you will establish a JDBC connection. That's it. What else you will do? Tell me. If you have a JDBC connection in your local, then only you can connect. Where I will bring the SQL developer here. Right. So JDBC connection, if you want, I will explain the code. How to connect a database, that and all.
Just like 5 minutes or something, you can just explain that.
I can explain the JDBC, how to connect to a database and all those stuff.
Yeah, not a full class, like just.
I can explain how to connect to a database, how to execute a query, how to store a result set, that and all we can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then see you tomorrow with the other concepts. Okay, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.